I would like to read a quote. This is from that Harper's Magazine interview from John Ehrlichman, and I quote, "The Nixon campaign in 1968 and the White House after that had two enemies, the anti-war left and Black people. You understand what I'm saying? We knew we couldn't make it illegal to be either against the war or Black, but by getting the public to associate the hippies with marijuana and the Blacks with heroin, then criminalizing both heavily, we could disrupt those communities. We could arrest their leaders, raid their homes, break up their meetings, and vilify them night after night on the evening news. Did we know we were lying about the drugs? Of course we did." End quote. I hope that answers people's questions.
If you weren't going to share that quote, I was going to. Are there any other folks that want to jump in on this question? Dr. Agarwal.
I had mentioned in my comments about the cultural history and colonialism, and I just think it's important to note some of the first contact that Native Americans in North America, indigenous people, had with Western European, like Spaniards and missionaries and conquistadors and their troops. Where we have records from those days that show that the missionaries felt that the use of psilocybin, for example, mushrooms, by some of the folks who are now living in Southwest, was a form of demonic activity and needed to be banned. So there was kind of a religious, cultural, ethnocultural war that came out of a sense of, I don't know, whatever the greed and colonialism and all those things. And so that's sort of another early point, even before Nixon's cycle of the 60s came around. This was happening in the 1600s and 1500s, and I think some of those attitudes got enshrined in prevailing Western religious institutions, and then of course our biases.